The Nigerian military had advance warning of a Boko Haram attack that led to the abduction of hundreds of schoolgirls. Two politicians from Borno state have told Al Jazeera that security forces were given 2 hours warning but failed to act. More than 200 girls are still missing 3 weeks after they were taken. Now, Amnesty International received similar information that security forces were warned of the attack. Mahmoud Kamara is the organisation's Nigeria researcher and joins us now from London. In fact, Mahmoud, Amnesty is saying that Nigerian authorities had even more notice, close to 4 hours' notice. Who was warned and how?
Thank you very much for having me on the studio. We received information and we spoke to a senior Nigerian military officer who spoke to us on condition of anonymity that they had received intelligence reports even before local authorities or politicians got the information that gunmen were on their way to the Chibok town. And they also, senior officers in Maiduguri and Damboa town were alerted, and around 7 p.m., just after 7 p.m. on the 14th of April, and that information was transmitted to the senior military officers who are based in Damboa and Maiduguri to keep them informed. And later on at 10 p.m. on the same night, on the 14th of April, local authorities who Amnesty have spoken to also informed us that they informed the local military command in Chibok town about the planned attack from Boko Haram. And when I spoke to one of the senior military officers, they informed me that they informed their superiors and requested for reinforcements, but the reinforcements did not come. And when the actual attack took place, with, about 11:45 p.m. on the night, right up to 3:30 a.m., no reinforcements arrived in the town to help in preventing or repelling the fighters.
So they had anywhere between 2 and 4 hours to bring reinforcements in. Reinforcements didn't arrive. So Amnesty is saying that basically in the end, only 17 troops were there left facing this attack, and they were outnumbered and outgunned.
Correctly, and those officers had to station themselves and fight for about an hour or so, but they were outgunned by the number of Boko Haram fighters who attacked the town, and they had to flee for their lives, together with some other villagers who fled to the bush. And that is a shocking revelation. We have been repeatedly calling on the Nigerian authorities to provide adequate security for the people of Nigeria, and especially for schools, because these schools have become vulnerable targets in the past couple of years for Boko Haram. And despite the repeated assurances and public statements that have come from the Nigerian authorities and the military officials, that does not seem to be what obtains on the ground. And Amnesty International is in solidarity with the parents of these missing girls and the people of Nigeria, urging the Nigerian authorities to step up their actions.
You call it shocking. It is shocking. It's more than shocking. It's appalling. In many other countries, this would be enough to bring down the government. This puts the Nigerian government in a very, very embarrassing, difficult position.
Well, people you speak to on the ground, residents and villagers who have been victims of countless attacks, both by Boko Haram and other unknown gunmen, have expressed frustration and dissatisfaction about the way the whole process has been handled, and they are calling for transparency in the whole rescue operation. Nobody seems to be aware of what concrete steps are being taken as we speak on the location, finding the location of these girls and rescuing them or reuniting them with their families.
Yeah,
so
it's been more than 3 weeks.
People and their families.
I mean, you as an organisation,
exactly.
And your experience tells you that the longer it takes to track these girls down, the less chance there is of finding them.
Exactly, and that's why we want to use the various platforms that are out there to urge Nigerian authorities that the people of Nigeria, the parents of these missing girls, are waiting for information. They want to be engaged. They want to know exactly what you're doing and how long can they wait to get to be informed about the whereabouts of their children? How long can they continue to be given information or vague assurances that do not amount to concrete steps? We want the Nigerian authorities to let the world know what lawful measures they are taking to rescue these girls.
Mahmoud, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Mahmoud Kamara from Amnesty International.